Welcome back to the channel, y'all. It is another Tuesday evening, and yet again it is time to ship some orders out. We have 10 items going out tomorrow, y'all, and one I've already sent out, but we'll just say 10 items today for $824. And of the $824, I know that sounds great, I'm really not making much money, but my brother is going to be happy. I'll tell you about it in a minute. Well, like I said, y'all, a high number today going out of here at $824. 10 items. One of those items, however, does not belong to me. A while back, I sold a propeller that came off of my brother's bass boat. And today, we have, yet again, one more thing that came off of his bass boat. But first, we're going to talk about the two sales that we had, well, 3 sales we had over on Amazon. One of those I already sent out this morning, and it is a Han Solo card game that we got from Walmart. Let me pull one of them right quick so I can show y'all what it looks like. Alright, y'all, we had a couple more of them, so I went and pulled one. This is what it looks like right here, y'all. So if you see this on sale at Walmart or on clearance at Walmart, especially for like $7, if you sell on Amazon, I don't know what these sell for on eBay, but if you sell these things on Amazon, y'all, the price is $40.99, and we have actually sold some for a higher price than this. That just happens to be the buy box price right now. Is $40.99. It cost around $5 or $6 to ship these. The one I sent out this morning, I believe it was going to Texas, and it cost me $6.44. You can see paying $7 for it and then shipping it for $6.44. I can't remember what the fee is, but with $41 sale, y'all, we're making plenty of money off of that. And we still have a couple more, and we look for these things all the time when we go on Walmart. We bought them for $7 and we bought them for $3. But just wanted to show y'all what it looked like in case you run across it in a Walmart near you. Yeah. And I did take the time to look right then on eBay, and it looks like they only sell for maybe $20 to $25 shipped over there on eBay. It is a first-class item. You can throw it in a bubble mailer, and it will ship out at 15 ounces, if I remember correctly. But keep your eye out for it, y'all. And then we had 2 more sales over on Amazon today, and it was some more of this crafting ink pad, or these crafting ink pads that we picked up at a yard sale a while back. And like I've told y'all before, we've got maybe 50 cents in each one of these things. Each one of them sold for $9.79, and of course we still had to pay the shipping, but it's less than $4 on each one. We're not making a killing off of them, y'all, but we make about $3 or so each time we sell one. Now, the big item that I was saying that my brother gave me to sell for him. I can't remember what I sold that propeller for. I think it was around $500 or $600, something like that. And that was just a couple months ago. It was his old propeller, and he wanted to get rid of it. So, y'all, I will tell you, boat props can sell for a good amount, especially if it's a stainless steel one, if it's a racing stainless steel one. Different sizes, different pitches. You just got to know what to look out for. You know, if somebody's trying to sell a prop at a yard sale or something for 10 or 20 bucks, you might want to take the time to get the numbers off of it. Look it up on eBay and see if it's something you can flip and make you $1 or $2. But this right here is a, I assume you say it Lowrance, hook to 9 triple shot. This is a fish finder, and it comes with the transducer, and it comes with the mounts, wires, everything. The mount and all the wiring, none of it has been used. It's brand new. He did use the fish finder, and he used the transducer. But everything else, like I said, is new. It comes with the original box, all the original paperwork. I have actually taken everything out of here when I took the pictures, and I wrapped everything in bubble wrap and then put it all back in here so everything's nice and tight. And hopefully it won't get messed up when I ship it. But y'all, this thing right here sold for $559, and the buyer is paying $15.75 for the priority shipping. I did send out an offer on this. I have had it listed for quite some time, about 2 months, and I had it listed for $5.99, I believe it was, and my brother told me to go ahead and drop the price. Well, I sent out as many offers as I could. I had it listed over on Mercari also. I sent out offers over there, and nobody bid on it, so I dropped the price, and then once I saw somebody new was watching it, I decided to send them an offer, and they bought it. So he's going to be super happy. The way I handle stuff like this, when I sell something for a family member or something like that, it's going to show up as money made for me on my taxes. So what I have to do is I have to say, all right, it's sold for this amount, it shipped for this amount, the fee was this much, and then once I come up with what the net profit is on it, then I take a little bit off of that, and I don't always take the same amount. Sometimes I'll take 10% or something like that. So if I take 10% of this, I'm gonna keep around $50. But I probably won't keep that much. I'm not sure if I do it correctly, but I make sure that I at least get a little bit of money off of it. But that's not something I try to do a whole lot, but I was just trying to help my brother out because he had tried to sell that on Facebook Marketplace, and he just got a bunch of tire kickers pretty much. You know, you get a bunch of low ballers on Facebook Marketplace. You get people that don't come when they say they're going to come to pick stuff up. If you try to meet somebody, they don't meet you like they should. So I don't know. It's just easier to me to sell stuff on eBay and Mercari. But anyways, let's get into what is left here. Still got some good items. Got some items that we picked up last year. One of them was from Walmart, and two of them were from Walmart, and two of these were from a yard sale. The first one is a pair of cleats. These are the Umbro brand, and they are size 3 youth. And these were actually hidden clearance. The clearance tag that was on this said $10, but when we started looking at them, some of them were $2, and so we started scanning, and there were some I think for $5 and some for $2. These were $2, y'all. And it took a while to sell them, but they sold for $11.98, and the buyer's paying $7.95. Not sure if that's priority or parcel select ground, but either way, we're still going to make a little bit of money. Probably wouldn't buy these anymore. Next up is an Xbox 360 game that I got in a Facebook Marketplace lot with a bunch of other games and stuff. And it is Xbox 360 Fable Anniversary Edition. And I probably could have got a few more dollars for this, but it does not have the manual in it. It's just a disc, but the disc is very clean, y'all. There are no scratches on this thing. And, and the case is in really good condition. This game right here sold for $28.99 free shipping, and I'm just going to throw this thing in a bubble mailer and ship it out first class. Next up, y'all, is a Schwinn bicycle bell. I picked up a whole bunch of these things at Walmart like a year and a half or so ago, and they just slowly sell. Just every now and again one of these things sells. Not making a killing off of them, but I paid like a quarter for each one of these things. This sold for $9.99. I ship it in a 4x4x6 box. I just put a little bit of bubble wrap around it and stick it in that box and ship it out. It normally costs me less than $4 to ship these things, so I'm probably making $4 to $5 every time I sell one of these. Y'all, I wish I would have bought the whole cart full of these things. That cart was about a quarter of the way full. You can only imagine how many of those things right there, you see the size of my hand, how many of those things would have fit in a grocery cart at Walmart. Next up is one of those Scentsy items that my wife pulled the trigger on a while back when Scentsy had a big clearance sale. She picked up a bunch of Scentsy stuff. If y'all have not seen that video, you can check it out on my channel. But y'all, she paid $12.50 for this Pumbaa Scentsy Buddy right here. And it sold for $31.25, and the buyer is paying $11.45 for shipping on that. This will not quite fit in a Priority Mail shoebox, but I can always take one of those large mailing boxes, the 12 was like a 12 by 12 by 9 or something like that, and I can put it in there, and it's still going to ship for less than $11 and something. While I'm thinking about boxes, since I do have some stuff that's going to go in boxes here, y'all, anytime I have an item that I'm shipping out priority mail, most of the time, anything I do, if it's over a pound, it's going priority. Now, when it starts to get up at 5 pounds or more, I may ship it out UPS. But I always do calculated shipping. That way the buyer definitely covers my shipping cost. Not only are they covering the label that I'm purchasing, but they're also covering some of my packing costs, like my bubble mailers, my poly bags, my paper that I have to buy sometimes, my bubble wrap, all that stuff. And they're paying for my time, my tape, all that stuff, y'all. But what I want to talk to you about is boxes. I saw on a couple of Facebook posts and stuff that people were talking about what boxes do you buy from SupplyHut.com. Now, I'm not sponsored by Supply Hut, but there are a bunch of YouTubers out there that will tell you to buy stuff from SupplyHut.com. I have never bought anything from SupplyHut.com. Most of my boxes that I get come from on eBay or they come from Amazon. And I really like buying from a company over on Amazon or a business over on Amazon. They're called The Boxery, Boxery. Well, what I buy from them, y'all, is 8-inch by 8-inch by 4-inch boxes, 8-inch by 8-inch by 6-inch boxes, and 4 by 4 by 6 boxes. Those are my main boxes that I buy. And the reason I buy only those sizes is because that covers most of my first class stuff. Stuff like this, I only need bubble mailers for it. I do not put this thing in a box. There is no need for it. The only time I put one of these in a box, it's going to have to be an expensive one. This $30 one, I'm going to throw it in a bubble mailer and ship it out, and it's going to get there just fine. This thing right here, I have to put it in a box. If I don't, it will get messed up. This plastic knob or something will get broken off of this if I put it in a bubble mailer. I guarantee you. This item right here, this is over 1 pound. It's not much over, but it is. And I will have the customer pay for that shipping. And the reason is, I don't know when I sell this if it's going to go to North Carolina, Florida, Ohio, Washington State. I have no idea where it's going. And depending on where it's going, and especially how far that person is away from most other people in civilization, if they're way out in the boonies somewhere, it costs extra to ship this to them. So I have them pay for it, and then I use a free to me box from USPS. And y'all, I say free to me, but it's really not. You are paying for those boxes in the price of that label. They say they give you these things free, but when you buy those labels, you're buying those boxes. So why not use them? Like I said, anything bigger than say 5 pounds or so, I might do it UPS. But then what I do is I use my free boxes. I keep a whole bunch of boxes in this box right here, and they are varying sizes. There's all kinds of sizes in there. And then I also keep boxes broken down back over here in this corner where it's super dark and y'all can't see anything. I have my flashlight, but that's not helping much. But I keep some larger boxes over here. And then I keep even larger boxes out in my shop. And I have plenty of room out there to store that stuff. I store extra bubble mailers and stuff out there, extra poly mailers, extra, I need to take y'all out there sometime so you can see how many priority mailboxes I have hoarded out there in that place. But y'all, I'll show y'all what I use. All right. All of these white, red, and blue boxes are priority mail boxes in here, y'all. Y'all see how many I have under my shelf. Then I have them down here, all the way across there. Then I have flat rate bubble mailers over here. I have some medium flat rates, which I don't use much. And over here at the bottom, I have some large flat rates down there. And these are some more free boxes I have right here. These, I think, are my 8x8x6 boxes. There's my 4x4x6, which you probably can't see because it's so dark. And then I have my 8x8x4s over here. And I have my smaller bubble mailers, medium-sized bubble mailers. These are for Wii games. These are more for Xbox 360 and like PS5 games. And these up here I use for something like that Han Solo game. Then up here I have more bubble mailers. I have flat rate bubble mailers. And I have flat rate bubble mailers over here. Then I have some more small ones and some more medium ones. And I just ordered today some more of those larger ones to go back up here. And I will tell you that those larger ones I ordered from the same business over on Amazon, The Boxery. I actually ordered 2 different sizes from them today. I ordered like some 12x16s, and I think the other ones are like 8.5x12s. So I keep all that stuff in stock, y'all. I don't buy a whole lot of supplies. Now, I can't get bubble mailers for free and poly bags for free, so I obviously had to pay for those things. But I get those big bubble mailers, those large ones I just showed you. They're about 40 cents each. I actually went today because I was thinking about getting something from supplyhut.com because I know a couple of codes where I can get 5% off over there. But the bubble mailers I wanted, they're all out of stock. I can't get any from over there. So I shoot over to Amazon and look over there for the Boxery, and sure enough, they have them in stock. I can get 100 of them in less than 2 days for 40 bucks. So that's what I did. But y'all, just wanted to tell you how I ship stuff, what it takes, how many boxes it takes to keep around. Now, I will tell you that the boxes I use the most are your priority mail shoe boxes, which is this guy right here. And then I'd say my second most used is the large mailing box right here. And this is box 7. And I also use a lot of these 1097s. This is a weird rectangular shaped box, but a lot of your older games and stuff, board games and stuff will fit in these, or you can put 2 together. And what I will do a lot of times, I'll take one of these 1092s if I have a really long game, and I'll take one of these 1097s, which looks like it, but it's a little bit longer and a little bit thicker. And I will take this one, and I will slide it over top of that one right there, if I can get it to go in there. Of course, I can't get it to do it while I'm on camera, right? But anyways, it slides inside of that box right there. Now, obviously, if it's over 22 inches, I'm not going to ship it like that. I'm going to ship it UPS because it's cheaper. And then for some of your smaller items that weigh over a pound, you can also use these box number 4s. These things are, the inside diameter 7x7x6. So I have my 8x8x6 boxes I could use, but why not use this right here? It's free, y'all. That 8x8x6 box probably cost me 40, I think they're like 42 or 43 cents each, so that's why I use these. But all right, now that I've talked about shipping enough and boxes and wrapping paper and all that stuff, let's get back to task and get to the last 2 items that sold, and they both sold to the same buyer, so they're actually going to save me some money on shipping. And what sold is 2 shirts. I picked up these shirts last year. We met a lady at a yard sale. She had a whole bunch of biker shirts, like old Bike Week shirts. And most of these are from like 2016 and up. And they're getting a little older, and her and her husband, their health isn't as good as it used to be, so they were trying to offload all of these shirts. We ended up buying 300 shirts for 600 bucks. So I have this shirt I paid $2 for. This one right here sold for $20 with free shipping. And the other one is this black shirt here, which I also have $2 in, and it sold for $21.99. Now, those two put together are going to put me over £1, so I am going to have to ship this either Parcel Select or UPS, or I can do it priority mail, however I want to do it. But if I ship these separate, if one person bought this one, I'd be paying $4 or so for shipping. If somebody bought this one, I'd be paying $4 or so for shipping. By putting them together, if I do Parcel Select Ground, I'm probably going to pay like $7 and some change. But I may just throw these things in the bubble mailer. But y'all, at least it saves me some time. It saves me 2 separate bags, because I would normally put each one of these in a poly bag. Now, I can't remember what my price is on my poly bags. It's somewhere between 20 and 30 cents. I don't know, but that would be 2 bags I would have to spend money on. So they're actually saving me some money by doing it this way. Both of those were sold via promoted listing. I don't remember. I think all my shirts, and I mean all my shirts that I have in my eBay store, are at 5% promoted listing right now. And it says they were both sold via promoted listing. So I am going to get fees for that, and I'll tell y'all how that works out. All right, one sold for $20, the other sold for $21.99. The fees for one of them was $4.57. The fee on the other one is $4.99. So let's do the math on that. So we have $20 plus the $21.99. brings us to $41.99. Then we're going to subtract the $4 that I have in them. Brings us to $37.99. Then we're going to take away the $4.57 fee for one. That brings us to $33.42. Then we're going to take away the $4.99 that they charge the fee for the other one. Now, if I ship these out, it's not going to be more than $8. If I ship these out for $8, so subtract $8, that's going to bring me down to $20.43. So it may have taken a while to sell these, and I had to sell them via promoted listing to get them to sell. But y'all, I think it was worth my time for $20.43 for those 2 shirts. I would love to get $30, but we have to move these shirts, y'all. We paid $600 for these shirts, and we're slowly making our money back. You can see how many shirts I would have to sell to get my $600 back, right? I mean, at $20 for 2 of them, we're only doing $10 each. So I have to sell 60 of those 300 shirts before I get my money back. I don't know how many we've sold so far. I'd say we probably have sold, I don't know, somewhere between 20, 25, something like that. So we're on our way to getting into profit. We just haven't gotten there yet. And the ones that sold before now, most of those were not via promoted listing, but they just were not selling fast enough for me. So I decided that I would just do them across the board. Every bit of clothes we have in our store, 5% off, trying to get rid of it. We're trying to get out of the clothing business. I don't mind shoes, but y'all, you'd be amazed how many pieces of clothing would fit in a tote, and before long, you have over 1,000 pieces of clothing sitting around, and when the stuff's not selling, you're ready to get rid of it. Luckily, we have bought, or I should say thankfully, we have bought all of our clothing that we put in here really cheap, and we're talking like $4 or less for all of our clothing. Unless it's a really nice coat, we might spend like $10 on it. But anyways, that's enough of me rambling, y'all. I will tell y'all that we are getting ready to shut the store down. I think today's Tuesday, so I think Thursday we are probably going to shut the store down, because we're going out of town, y'all. We're going to Montana, Bozeman, Montana to be exact. I have never been to Montana. My wife hasn't, my daughter hasn't, so we're going to go out there and check that out. And it would be awesome. I don't know where Troy from Mountain Man Treasure lives, but I sure would love to run into him somewhere. But if y'all have never checked him out, y'all go over to Mountain Man Treasure and check out his channel. He has some super good advice. He has great info, and he has some pretty good videos too. So y'all go check him out. Well, hello friends, welcome back to the channel. It is Good Friday. It is April the 7th, y'all, and we have, I didn't even get a total number of items that's going out, but there's $347 going out today, and that is, I think, 3 days, well, it's not 3 days, it's actually 2 days and then overnight, so today would be the 3rd day, and we actually made 2 sales this morning, and we made a sale overnight. 2 of the items that were bought this morning, the same person bought them, so I'm probably gonna have to refund them a little bit of shipping. But the first item we have, y'all, is over on Amazon. And it's an item I'm happy to see sell because it reminded me that I have like 10 of these things. And I looked on eBay and Mercari, and I don't even have them listed there anymore. I don't know why. I think I meant to list them over on Amazon and just forgot about it. Because if I had 10 and I listed one, maybe I just forgot to put that 0 for 10. So I went and counted them, and I have now listed them all over there on Amazon because I will make more money. And y'all, this first item that's sold over on Amazon is an expedited item. If you haven't been on the channel long, or maybe you just haven't seen a video where I talked about an expedited item, I'll explain to you what happens when you get that. Alright y'all, many moons ago, we bought a bunch of these DualShock 4 controller attachments from Walmart on clearance, and I think we paid like $3.23 each for these things. I had them listed on eBay. They were not selling on eBay, and I didn't realize I could sell them on Amazon. Once I found out that I could sell them on Amazon, I delisted on eBay or Mercari, and I put them over on Amazon. Or I thought I did. Apparently, I only listed one of them. Well, it's taken a while, 2 or 3 months, since I put them on Amazon for this one to sell. But this one right here, y'all, sold for $17.97. But let's talk about the expedited part. I have to get this thing out of here today. I have to show it as shipped on as of April 7th. It has to be there between April 10th and 11th. Now, thankfully, USPS is running the whole time. They're not taking a day off for Easter. So thankfully this thing will get there on time. But I have to ship it priority mail to get it there. So I'm probably going to use one of the flat rate bubble mailers to do that. Alright, so normally y'all know that I have to pay for the shipping on all of my stuff on Amazon. Well, on expedited orders, the buyer actually pays extra to get it to them quicker. This person is paying $9.14 extra to get it to them. So they are paying for the actual shipping that it's going to cost to get there. So I can ship it in a flat rate envelope per Amazon for $8.80. I actually think I'll get a cheaper rate than that over on Pirate Ship. I don't think it's supposed to be $8.80. But anyways, with that being said, the buyer is actually paying a little bit more than they need to for this. So I'm going to make a few cents off of the shipping. And they're saving me the normal money that it would cost me to ship, y'all. So this person doing an expedited order is actually making me more money. So I'm super happy about that. And now I have all those other ones listed over there on Amazon. So maybe they'll sell. Maybe there'll be some expedited orders in there also. Alright, now we're going to move over to Mercari where we have one sale. And y'all, I really wasn't planning on shipping out a whole lot of stuff today. I have the phone number to the post lady or the mail lady that comes and picks up and delivers our mail to our house. She only lives 2 or 3 miles from us, and Everybody in the community knows her, and she's super awesome to us, y'all. I actually texted her a few minutes ago. It is now 10:16 a.m. on Good Friday, and I texted her, and she said she is not working today. Well, y'all, I did not schedule a pickup last night because we were out until, we didn't get home till like 10:30 last night, so we didn't have time to package all this stuff. So I texted her this morning and asked her, was she working, and she said no. But she told me the other lady that subs for her, I think her name's Veronica, she said that that she's working, and she would actually send her a text and let her know that I'm going to have packages under my carport. So y'all, I'm super thankful for our local rural mail carriers out here. You know, they're local to us. We know them. We have good relationship with them. So that's just something for y'all to think about. You might want to get to know your postal worker, because it can help you out when you have items that need to go out in a rush, especially if you work a 40-hour job like we do, and maybe you don't have time to go to the post office every day or every other day to drop stuff off. But just wanted to point that out to y'all. It's a great idea to get to know your postal workers, and, you know, maybe give them a card or something. Maybe give them a gift certificate every now and again, or leave them out of water in a candy bar or something like that. You know, just a little thank you card or something. Anyways, y'all, this next item that I sold over on Mercari, I picked this up at a thrift store, a video that I had a while back. I picked it up for $5.50, and I talked about it in that video. This is a discontinued item. They don't make these things anymore, and I don't know why they don't make them, because these things are awesome, y'all. This is made by Mr. Coffee. It is a cocoa motion. You put your milk and your hot chocolate mix in here and just turn it on, and it heats it up to the perfect temperature. And y'all, it makes great hot chocolate, and it's super easy. All it is a little motor in here and a heater. And to test it, all you have to do is put a little bit of water in it, turn it on, give it like 2 minutes, and make sure that it's heated up, and that the little, I guess you would call it I don't know if you call that a prop or what in the bottom. Make sure that thing's spinning, and that's all you have to do. Just clean it up and sell it. Now, you're probably wondering why there's no cord. Well, this thing has a place on the bottom where you can wind the cord up and hide it in there. But y'all, like I said, these things are discontinued. If you can find a brand new one sealed in the box, they're worth like $100. So keep your eye out for Cocoa Motion by Mr. Coffee. This one right here sold for $32, and the buyer is paying the UPS shipping on this. And so after fees, I will keep $27.37 minus my initial $5.50 that I had into it. So I'm going to be very close to making $22 off of that one item. Now, we're going to move it over to eBay, and the first two items I'm going to show you, the same person bought both of these. And both of them are Scentsy buddies. And I told y'all before, my wife went online when Scentsy had a huge sale, and she bought these things at a large discount, y'all. This one right here is Eve from the movie WALL-E, the Disney Pixar movie WALL-E. And she paid $12 for this one right here, and it sold for $47.50, and the buyer is paying the priority mail shipping on it. Now, the other one is also plus shipping, so they're paying that. Most of the time when I do that, eBay charges them double, so they charge them twice the fee. But once I combine them, I'll see what it costs, and then I will refund them any extra money they paid that they shouldn't have. The other one is a Disney Baymax Scentsy buddy, and she paid $13.50 for this one, and it also sold for $47.50, and the buyer, like I said, is paying the shipping. So I'll put those two together and see how much it costs, refund them some money. I may keep $1 or something like that of the extra shipping just to pay for any materials that I use. So yeah, great sales right there, y'all. I named that video, my wife is a retail arbitrage genius, because this is genius to buy this stuff that cheap and then turn around and sell it on eBay. Y'all, why not? Then I have a shirt that is a size large, and it's a Nike shirt, and on the front of it says Bronx Bombers, and it's kind of got like a pinstripe to it. But y'all, I bought this off of Whatnot. And I don't remember what I paid for it, but when I got this, it smelled like smoke. Everything I bought from that seller over on Whatnot smelled like smoke, so I had to use my my ozone generator, which knocks out all that smoke smell, knocks out a whole bunch of other smells also. I think I have that down in my description under this video, in some of my affiliate links where you can find that ozone generator. If you resell and you pick up items sometimes that smell like smoke, or maybe you're leaving behind items because they smell like smoke, this can be a game changer if you buy one of those ozone generators, because now you don't have to leave that stuff behind anymore. You can bring that stuff home, put it in a tote with that ozone generator, or put it in your car or something with your ozone generator, and it will knock out all of that smoke smell, y'all. Gives it a, I mean, it just neutralizes all those smoke smells. I was amazed by it. It was some of the best $60 I ever spent on that thing. You can get them much higher than that, and the price varies, but I think I spent like 60 bucks on that thing, and it saved me the money that I paid for that right there. And now I'm never scared to buy stuff that smells like smoke anymore, because I can bring it home, throw it in a tote, and within an hour after putting that ozone generator in there, smells are gone. But that shirt sold for $20.35 with free shipping. It's a first class item, so it's going to cost like $4 or less to ship it. But it was sold via promoted listing. As I've been saying in my most recent videos, I am trying to get rid of all my clothes, especially the cheaper clothes. And I have an item I have to go up on the loft back there and pull. It's a Jeff Gordon trailer or rig or hauler, whatever you want to call it. But let's go up there and get that right quick and pull it down. All right, climb up the old ladder. Let's see, I might have to move some stuff up here. All right, it's gonna be somewhere back there in that corner. It's gonna be a blue one. It's gonna have a big old 24 with a Pepsi. I think that's it right there with the fireworks on it. The second one. I think that's her right there. It's the only bad thing about keeping stuff up here. You got to climb all the way up on it. All the way up here to get them. Alright, y'all. Let's get down here and talk about this thing. You can see just how much Gordon stuff I still have, y'all. All that stuff on the bottom there, all the stuff in that tote, all the stuff in that tote right there, and this tote up here still has a couple things in it. There's Jeff Gordon stuff everywhere. There's even a snow globe right there. And two more Jeff Gordon items, 2 mugs right there. And this is another item that sold via promoted listing. Trying to move some of this out. We got into the profit on these Jeff Gordon items that I picked up a long time ago, y'all. I quit counting how much money we had made off of it. I bought over 200 items for like $240 or something like that. And I was very nervous about making that purchase, but y'all, it paid off a long time ago, and you see how much I got left. We're gonna be making money for a couple more years probably off of this stuff. But this rig right here, y'all, sold for $9, and the buyer is paying the priority shipping. Most of the time I'll take 2 shoe boxes and put together for one of these things. So the shipping really doesn't cost me anything as far as materials. I will wrap it in a little bit of bubble wrap, maybe put a little bit of paper on each end of it, and that's it. But that was also sold via promoted listing. Like I said, trying to get rid of them. Then I have a really great profit item, even though these 2 tapes only sold for $9.99. I paid 20 cents for these 2 tapes right here, y'all, at a local thrift store. I picked up a whole box over 100 of these things in there for 10 cents each. And like I said, they sold for $9.99, and it is free shipping. I can ship it first class in a 4x4x6 box, or I can ship it medium mail in a 4x4x6 box. Whichever one's cheaper is the way I'm probably going to do it. But this is B.J. Thomas, New Looks and the Best Of from 1978. And I'm not sure when the other one is, but took a while to sell them, but y'all, I've only got 20 cents in it, and these things do not take up much room. I think the box I bought that had over 100 in it was like, I don't know, maybe it was like a 12 by 10 by 6 or something like that. So that's all the room it's taking up, y'all. Took a while to list them, but for 20 cents, $9.99, why wouldn't you buy them? Next up, we have, and if my daughter didn't already have these books, we probably would be keeping this. We have a complete set of Harry Potter paperback books. This is series 1 through 7, y'all. From Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone up to Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows. And we paid $2.50 for these right here. And they sold for $40. And the buyer is paying the priority mail shipping for that, y'all. Keep your eye out for Harry Potter books. Whether you have a complete series or if you just have 2 or 3 of them, if you can pick them up cheap enough, you can make some money. Y'all, selling at $40 plus shipping, we could have easily paid $10 for these. You could pay $20 and still make some money, but at $2.50, definitely worth picking up. If memory serves me correctly, we picked up this item for $5 at Walmart on clearance. And we got a few of these things, and they are very slow sellers. Probably a good item that people would pick up around Christmas time. This is a Justice Do-It-Yourself die kit. Some kind of ice die kit. I know absolutely nothing about it. And this was sold via promoted listing. We have dropped the price to try to get rid of these things. It's sold for $13.15, but the buyer is paying the priority mail shipping for it. Then our last item of the day is my daughter's Halloween costume from this past year. She went as Coraline Jones. I don't know if y'all have ever seen that movie Coraline. Really weird movie, y'all. Really weird, really spooky movie. But who in the world would want a small hole in their wall where they go to another dimension? I don't know, really weird. But y'all, this right here, I'm not sure what my wife paid for it originally, but it was worn one time, and it sold for $24.90, and the buyer is paying the priority mail shipping on it. I'm going to put this in one of our large, I could put it in a poly bag, but I might put it in one of our large bubble mailers that we have now here. One of these guys right here, y'all. I think these things, I'm not sure what they cost us. I think those things are upwards of 80-90 cents a piece or something like that. But when you're selling something for $25 plus shipping, I mean, what's a dollar, you know? But yeah, that's a great sale right there. Made by, what is it, Spirit, the Spirit Halloween Company. But alright, y'all, I've got to get this stuff packaged up. The mail lady will be here within the next 2 hours. That gives me plenty of time to package it. But also, we are getting ready to leave for Montana tomorrow. So we fly out to go to Bozeman, Montana. We will be gone for a week, and we will be shutting things down. We will shut down Mercari, Poshmark, and Amazon completely. Nobody will be able to see our items or purchase our items. But on eBay, we will leave everything open so people can buy, but we will be in vacation mode. You have the option when you go in vacation mode of completely taking your stuff down where nobody can see it, nobody can buy. Or you can put up there that you won't be back until a certain date, and that's when items will ship out. As long as somebody is willing to wait, then they can purchase items. And I will tell y'all this, we have done it before, been gone for 3 or 4 days, and had everything shut down, and we have come home and we've had 7 or 8 sales during that time. So I recommend leaving your store open so people can buy. But on the flip side of that, I will say that we have had people go up there and buy stuff from us while we were in vacation mode, not realizing. I don't know how they didn't realize, but it says right at the top of the listing that you will not ship until a certain date. Well, they reached out to us like 2 or 3 days later, and they were like, why hasn't my item shipped? And I was like, well, you know, we had up there, we're in vacation mode. And they were like, well, I want to cancel the order. It is what it is, y'all. Sometimes people don't read. If you sell on eBay long enough, you realize that people don't always look at all the pictures. In some categories, you can put like 20-some pictures. And I try to be as detailed as I can. And sometimes people they just don't look at the pictures. They don't read the title like they should. Even if you put read description, and then they don't go down and read the description. Yeah, really weird, y'all. And while I'm up here thinking about it, y'all, I sold an item a few days ago and sent it to the buyer. This was a brand new sealed VHS from like the 80s. It was a very old one. And the buyer got it, and they paid $29.99 for it. The buyer got it, and they had it for like 2 or 3 days. And then they sent me a message and said that it was listed as sealed, but the bottom of the seal was busted open. And they sent me pictures, y'all, and that was not the VHS I sent them. What I sent them had cardboard on the top and the bottom. It was a completely closed cardboard case, and then it had the original plastic sealed wrap on it. And the picture they sent me, y'all, didn't have the cardboard on the bottom. The edges were all ruffled up like it had been theirs for a long time. There was actually some like stretching in the wrap on the back side of it, and the wrap on the bottom was completely gone. And immediately I took their pictures and my pictures and compared them, and I went in and circled the differences up there. And y'all, it took them about 12 hours to get back with me, and they made up some story about how they had ordered 2 of these things and they hadn't even got mine yet, and it was another buyer that sent them theirs. It was just some crazy story that they made up, y'all, because I went and looked at the items tracking. They got it 4 days ago, but yet they're telling me they didn't get it. Y'all, I do not like scammers on eBay, but y'all, you get scammers everywhere. Just yesterday, we also had someone on Amazon that just got their item yesterday, and no sooner than they got it, I mean within the hour they got that thing, per tracking, they asked for a return because they no longer needed the item. Y'all, it's a crazy world we live in. People do some weird stuff, but people cost me money when they do that stuff. But it's part of selling, y'all. If you own the Walmart, people are going to return stuff. I mean, if you own any kind of business, people are going to want returns, and sometimes it's for the craziest reasons in this world. But anyways, enough rambling. I always tend to do that near the end of a video. But y'all, I hope you saw something in there you can look for at a local thrift store or Walmart, or maybe even Scentsy.com. They'll probably have a flash sale coming up before long, so just keep your eye out for that. Sign up on Scentsy.com to get their newsletter, emails, stuff like that. I'm not affiliated with them, but I'm just trying to tell you a way to make some money. Or maybe you know a local Scentsy representative, and they can tell you when they're having flash sales and stuff, and maybe you can catch a deal. But y'all, there's deals to be had everywhere. My wife, yeah, let me talk about that while I'm here. I pulled out a bunch of stuff to bring out here and list today. This Simon game right here will be listed today. This thing right here that I picked up in Pennsylvania, it's called a Mighty Mite. It's some kind of seatbelt tightener for a child's car seat. A Ford Motorcraft, brand new, some type of switch. And speaking of Switch, y'all, this is a Nintendo Switch, what do they call it, Joy-Con holder. My wife picked that up yesterday, and in here is a used Nintendo Switch, and it actually has the base that goes with it also. And y'all, the best part of this, well, the best part is the price. She paid $120 for this Nintendo Switch. And, of course, it comes with that controller holder, the base. But, y'all, it came with 3 games. And I haven't tested this yet. She turned it on yesterday when she got it to make sure it worked. But it comes with 3 games, and it comes with 2 of these little plastic holders in here. But but the 3 games is the best part of it. Alright y'all, so the best part of this is these 3 games right here. The first one, Animal Crossing. Don't know if it'll zoom in on that, but Animal Crossing, that game by itself is worth about $40 shipped. Then we have Super Mario Brothers. Oh, Super Smash Brothers. I'm sorry. That game right there, y'all, is worth about $40 shipped. Next, we have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Guess what that game's worth, y'all? You guessed it, about $40. So, my wife paid $120 for $120 worth of games plus a Nintendo Switch. That Nintendo Switch is going to sell somewhere between $180 and $200, I believe. The last one I sold for around $200 plus shipping, but and it does have this case and all that we're going to sell with it, and these little holders right here. So I plan on listing that stuff up today. Y'all, that should probably be a pretty quick sale. But again, enough of my rambling. I'm going to get my wife out here right quick before she goes to town, and she is going to help me package all this stuff up so we can get it out before the mail lady gets here. But y'all, thank you for being here. If you enjoyed the footage, I ask that you please give it a thumbs up. That really boosts my channel out so other people can see it. If this is your first time being here and you like this kind of stuff, you see what's selling on eBay, Mercari, Amazon, and Poshmark, consider subscribing to the channel. And I will tell you that I also take you out with me. We take the camera with us and go to estate sales, yard sales, thrift stores, Walmart, Ollie's, anywhere we can find a deal and come show it to you so you know what it will sell for. Maybe this is a venture that you're looking to take. Maybe it's not. Maybe you just enjoy watching people do stuff like this. But anyways, I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much. And I hope y'all, well, you'll see this after Easter. So hope y'all had a great Easter weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.